I have nothing against it. I have nothing against Ichiran because they serve pretty good ramen. Not bad, but it's not worth lining up 1 hour for this ramen.
Welcome to another episode of Late Night in Japan, where the three of us with rich overseas experience discuss what Japan life is really like. If you want unfiltered, honest information about Japan, you're in the right place. Without further ado, let's get started. All right, everyone, let's get this episode started. So today's topic is tips for when traveling to Japan. Now, Japan has seen a lot of foreigners, tourists lately. I think the other day I saw on the news, it was like an all-time high. And a lot of that has to do with, the yen being so weak. So that basically means you get more for your dollar. So it's looking at it from a financial standpoint, it's also a very good time to travel to Japan. So we're seeing lots and lots of tourists from all over the country. And we were hoping we could introduce you guys to some useful tips that we locals think would be helpful for tourists when visiting Japan. So yeah, I guess I'll get us started. My tip that I have is to always carry some cash with you. Japan, you might be thinking, is very like technological. It's very advanced country, but you'll be surprised to see that a lot of stores still only take cash as payment. They don't take credit cards nor cashless payments, and sometimes that's like on purpose. Stores do that on purpose, and we'll get into that later. But yeah, just carry some cash with you. You never know when you might need it, especially if you're planning to visit ramen shops. A lot of ramen shops only take cash. Usually a typical ramen shop, you'll walk into the door and you'll be met with a shokenki. It's like a vending machine, but you decide the menu there. So you would put your cash into the vending machine, press whatever button that has the menu on, and it'll give you a little ticket with whatever you've chosen, and you give that to the waiter, and then he or she will bring you your ramen. So you pay first, not after you finish your meal. And a lot of those shokenki only take cash. So especially if you're planning on eating ramen, you wanna have some cash with you. That's for sure. And especially if you're planning on visiting the countryside, the Inaka part of Japan, a lot of these places, stores there, especially like buses there, only take cash. And a lot of this is on purpose because those countryside cities, most of their population is old people. So they only know how to pay with cash. They're not really familiar with the cashless payment, the credit cards and everything. And a lot of those old people also run the stores there in that city. So if you're going to a countryside area, most likely you'll need cash to pay for most of your stuff. So Tate, wanna give us some other tips?
Well, yeah, before talking about my tip, I actually was running late for work today. And I drove my car to the station, and I parked my car at the station, a parking near the station. And after work, I come back to my car, and I try to say some. How do you say that in English?
Pay.
Yeah, I tried to pay, but I didn't know they only accepted cash, and I only had 5,000 yen, so I had to break 5,000 yen to 1,000 yen so I can actually pay and get my car out of the parking spot.
Oh, that's
so things happen. So it's
Also, only coins.
yeah, only coins.
Dude, those are the worst.
Those are the worst.
You have cash on you, but they only take the smaller ones,
Yeah.
like 1000 yen and the coins.
Yeah, so it's better to have cash.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so going back track, my advice for you people is to definitely check for the holidays.
Oh, that's
So almost every Japanese person will go back to their hometown during the holidays, and we locals call it kisei.
yeah,
So
yeah.
public transportation will be busy, and you won't be able to reserve a seat, especially bullet train seats. And we have Golden Week, which starts from the end of April and to the beginning of May. And we have Obon during the middle of August. And we have Nenmatsuneshi, which is
Mhm.
basically the winter holiday. I think those are the three major holidays in Japan. Do you guys think I'm missing one?
Honorable mention, Silver Week,
Yeah, I was about to
Silver
but not-
Week.
but not as big as Golden Week.
say.
So yeah, basically we have a lot of holidays throughout the year. So if you don't do well with the crowd, I think it's good to try to avoid these seasons. So yeah, that's my advice.
Yeah, you're,
Solid advice.
you're gonna be competing with the local people in Japan. Yeah. So that's gonna be a lot of competition for reserving the hotel, the Shinkansen, like Tay said. So you might as well try to evade those days and schedule it so you're not going on a Japanese national holiday.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just go to my point as well. And my advice is try to take courage and visit restaurants that are not fast food or chain restaurants. And this especially applies for ramen. And I know the local places may not be really foreign people friendly, and they may not have the English menus, and there could be like trouble with communications. But I personally think that from the bottom of my heart, that the real top tier ramen restaurants are those local ones that you might want to that might be difficult to visit and hard to visit in the first place.
Amen.
Yeah. This is just an example, but in the city, I see so many foreign people lining up for Ichiran.
Oh my gosh.
And for those who don't know what Ichiran is, it's basically a tonkotsu based ramen chain store. And I have nothing against it. I have nothing against Ichiran because they serve pretty good ramen. Not bad, but it's not worth lining up 1 hour for this ramen.
Yeah, like Seth mentioned, nothing against Ichiran, but there's just so many better options that you're missing out if you go to Ichiran. I feel like it's overhyped, especially within the tourist community. I see so many tourists in their vlogs. They always visit Ichiran, but like Steph mentioned, if you go to those more local areas, local shops, you can get a way better ramen, in my opinion.
Are we giving travel tips or ramen tips?
Oh, we love ramen.
Yeah, we do.
Some people might plan their trip around ramen, so it could be travel tips.
Yeah. I mean, Ichiran did a very good job marketing wise.
Yeah, props to them for that.
Yeah. But just want to give you like better, not better options. Other options.
You have
Right.
something against Ichiran.
At the end of the day, this is our personal opinion, so
Yes.
yeah.
But yeah, take courage, visit the local restaurants. That's my advice.
Yep. All right, so I guess I'll wrap it up around here, but I hope you were able to introduce some helpful tips for those considering traveling to Japan in the future. And yeah, as three Japanese guys, we're glad to see many tourists visit our country. I hope you guys have fun when visiting. And if anyone watching this has visited Japan before, please let us know your personal tips in the comments. I'm curious to see what other tips people have. I'm sure we were only able to cover 3, so I'm sure there's more and more useful tips out there. So yeah, please let us know in the comments. And yeah, with that, sayonara. We'll see you next time.
And